ignore the dirty windows. Just admire the painting. Good morning. We're back in the plow, the chisel plow. So I'm across the creek here because it's a little bit lighter. Obviously the water runs off and this field is tiled. So I'm over here. I'm gonna try and chisel plow out here for get this one done. It doesn't appear to be sticking to the tires. The moisture has seemed to soak into the ground a bit. I'm still making a little dust, which is okay. So we're chiseling. My plan is to do this one, and then I'm gonna hop over and finish for cells. That one's a little heavier. Chiseling. So it's pretty apparent why we call this across the creek. Creek. Some people say creek. So sometimes I say creek. Sometimes I say creek. I don't know. But that's the creek. Creek. C-R-E-E-K. That's the waterway. Right there. And then I farm that field, and there's the farm. And that's why we've always called it across the creek. We're so creative. That field is Elsie's. Because there used to be a farm back there in that clump of trees. And the lady that lived there, well, there was a couple that lived there, and her husband passed away. I think he had a heart attack when he was milking cattle, milking cows or something like that. So she continued living there, and then there's a house back there, and I've talked about that house in the past. But that's the Amish farm, so I've been calling it Elsie's. Sometimes I call it bin site, sometimes I call it Elsie's. I call it the bin site because the bin site's there, or I call it Elsie's because it's Elsie's field. Well, we have our first casualty. I'm not sure what broke. All I do know is it's something on the drag. Oh yeah. So, looks to me like... What in the world happened here? So I think there's some shear bolts that go in there. Yep, that's exactly what broke too. Huh. Okay. Okie doke. See what kind of bolt is in there. Had used ones in here. saw bolts. And a 3/4 inch wrench to boot. Well, it's not perfect. It might get me by. I hope it gets me by. But it ain't perfect. This actually happened to me once before for a different farm. The farm I worked for in college. I was chisel pawing for them late one night, and I looked back and kind of saw the same scene, so I kind of already knew what had happened. And went out there, and sure enough, broken. I mean, this is fixed now. Look at that. About as easy a breakdown as one could have. Good morning. I'm tired today. This is like day 4 of this menagerie. But I think I got up about 7, went to bed about 12:30, and started the tractor. And now I'm here. So we're moving. It's working up pretty nice. That moisture really helped. It wasn't a lot. I think we got a 1/4 inch of just a drizzle, and it didn't go down very far, but it helped. It helped the top break up a lot better. So hopefully it's not such a cloddy mess. Got a long ways to go. I managed to do about 30 acres right there last night. So then there's about 60 left in this field. And then there's 108 across the road. the drone. Managed to get it up in the air. It was a bit challenging because the phone I usually use was dead. So I had to use my personal phone, and that one's a little spotty at times. But we're getting this one hammered out. This says I'm at about 64 acres. I would believe that. So I have roughly 25 to 30 to go. I could buy that. Supposedly from the corner of that tree line to the ditch way in the back corner is 20 acres. And then that, if you follow that ditch perfectly, past that ditch is 20 acres. And I would say I have about 10 to 15 done up here. So, I mean, we're getting pretty close. Very close. So I have probably, I think I started about a little before 9. I've been out here for 2.5 hours. So according to this, I'm sitting at 13.3 acres an hour. I believe that. I think it's probably more like 12.5, but 13 is good. It seems like I can do an 80 in somewhere between 8 to 9 hours if it's square. I only have one of those. This field is square, but back there it gets all curvy, twisty, windy, and I have to work it a different direction, and it's kind of a pain. But it works. Let's see if that works. I don't like that. It's awfully rough right here. Lumpy, rough and lumpy. Oh, yeah. Those are boulders, man. Absolute boulders. Oh. Whee! God, those are some stones. Holy. So one thing I will say, we're going a little deeper than usual. I usually like to only go about 6 inches deep. I'm going 10. I think we're ripping up compaction. I think that's what a lot of those chunks are. Just a lot of compaction from over the years. I know Grandpa always worked at 6 to 8, but now we're going a little deeper than that even. I'd love to get another thing that's on the want list. I would love to get a inline ripper and put it on the 8300 like a 4-shank inline ripper, and I'd like to, with like the minimal disturbance shanks, and I'd like to go down a good 20 inches and just lift up all that compaction, break up the hard pan. I'd love to get one of those, but there again, it takes money. That's something I don't have a lot of. It takes money to make money, they say. So if you'll notice, my condenser freezing up on me. That's ice. My tractor's in the shop. See this? See that gap there? Look how close that one is. Now, ding, ding, ding. Flat. So, believe it or not, I've had this problem before. This tire, when I first got it, flat. Grandma actually went out and washed my windows one day. I didn't ask her to, she just thought they were too dirty. She said she was standing on that tire and thought it was a little squishy. So, check the air. Sure enough, it's empty. Oh, great. That's leaking too. Jesus. So, what I did last time is I had West Central come out and they took, I don't remember. I think they got away without taking the dual off. They managed to pop the bead on the tire, pull the old tube out, put a new tube in, and get air in it. And it's been fine for 2 years now. This one, I could have them do that. I have 100 acres left. I hope that's water. So I think I'm gonna send it, put air in it, let her eat. Because that was a relatively expensive expenditure when I had West Central come out and do it. And I'll get it fixed. Just not right now. Because I don't want to wait for them to come out. Well, they don't work on Sunday anyway. Or they're not working today, I should say. So we're gonna pump some air into that bad boy. Oh, I need some hose. And we're gonna hope that she stays on the bead until we're done. And right away next spring when she comes out of the shed, we'll give them a call and ask them to come out and fix her roof. I gotta make sure this is water. Oh, yeah, it's water. I don't know. Nice. What on God's green earth? Well, lovely. We're just gonna let her go. Idiots put the stupid valve stems on the inside of the tire. I guess if it becomes a problem, we'll address it. It couldn't hold together for 80 more acres. So is life. It's getting hot out. Why is it hot? Sorry, I'm in a bad mood. Water's dripping in my eye. All right, back to the field. All right, here we go. Last field. Let's do it. 100 acres. 100 acres stands between me and putting this turkey away for the year. That's all we gotta do. It's 100 acres. Oh, it's rough though. Jesus, Mark. Okay. Another night, another tillage sunset. How pretty is that? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, thanks for watching. I'll probably record some more. I'll record some more stuff this year. Got some cleanup to do yet, but be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ask questions. I'm always open to answering questions. And make sure to watch the next video.